What's up, everyone? I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura, the rookie.
And we're starting this video off a little differently today. And also, as you can see, it's Renegade Friday on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Reason we're doing this is we want to celebrate our 2,000 subscribers, and you guys played a massive part in that. So thank you guys so much. It's been unbelievable.
Absolutely. We have seen just how kind you guys are, which have given us the fire to just keep going and to really just try to blow this up as much as we can while we're having fun with you guys. And I am blown away that we have made it to 2,000 subscribers. So we were thinking about each milestone. We want you to come along with our journey and think of little ways to include you and to appreciate you.
Yeah, exactly. So what we're doing is today we're releasing Money Game Part 1. Tomorrow, Wednesday, will be Money Game Part 2. Thursday will be Money Game Part 3. And then Friday, Money Ties to tie it all up. So we're going to have a Ren Week celebration as a thank you to you guys. So thank you so much. And also, we're going to do a little draw at the end of the week to give away 2 free access to Patreon for a month for our Patreon, which includes early access to Ren. We release 3 a week on there. You can do song requests, bonus content, so much fun stuff. So
absolutely, part of where our true creativity kind of started, and where you can kind of see a little bit of behind the scenes. Hopefully
you can see how weird we are.
If you haven't figured that out already. So yeah, hopefully we're getting them to say Renegade Friday for
Renegade Celebration.
Oh, celebration.
Yeah.
Do we at the end of the week? Should we do?
Yeah, we'll give
video?
people time. So in the comments, you guys write Renegade Celebration and then write anything else after that you want to. But start off with Renegade Celebration and just put that in your comments. You'll be put into the draw. And we'll probably do it on Friday, give people a week to kind of, it wraps up the Ren week and people to tune into the video. So write Renegade Celebration. We'll draw 2 people at random. Keep an eye on your YouTube notifications because I'll be hitting you up on YouTube in the comments, and then we'll go from there. Free month Patreon. You don't have to put any bank info in or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about it renewing or something like that. So as a thank you to you guys.
Absolutely. I'm excited. Hopefully the winners are just as excited to see what we have going on. And until then, we'll see you Friday. Well, actually, we'll see you all day this week.
We'll see you all day this week. We're going to lead in now to Money Game Part 1. Thank you guys again. Remember, Renegade Celebration in the comments. Hope to see a bunch of you there. Thank you guys.
Take care. Enjoy. Until next time. Bye.
Really spinning while I'm living in this living dream. See a bunch of shapes surrounding me, I'm lacking symmetry. Enemy inside of me, believing I'm not fit to be the person with the perfect purpose, non-existent entity. Savage of this brain, feels there wasn't birth on earth.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another Renegade Friday, the Renegade Army. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are your hosts from the Rapper and Rookie Reactions. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura, the rookie.
And we got another one. We know this is a trilogy, the Money Game trilogy. We've been recommended this quite often. So the trilogy will release one after another. And it's the Money Game trilogy.
Okay.
Don't have any idea what to expect. We never knew. We never do. We always just go in blind. We appreciate you guys so much, though. And if you're on Patreon, you got early access to this. So it's not even Renegade. It's not even Friday. We appreciate you guys so much as well, just for supporting the channel, supporting us, and joining us on this incredible Ren journey where you guys have been. We say it every video, but we read your comments and we love them.
Yeah, I have to say this fan base, or the Renegades, the fan base doesn't seem like it's appropriate. It's like what we said in our other show, Rapper and Rookie, where it's cool when you can see a certain community grow in the direction that you're hoping. The Renegades is the type of people that I just wish lived in my neighborhood. I just wish we were all just because they all just seem really kind, really dope, and just
all beautiful people, as much as you guys called us beautiful souls, beautiful people, right back to every single one of you.
Very genuine, very humble, very opening and welcoming.
Yeah.
It's so weird to have such like a collective, this mass, like to accept us like open. It's just so weird. It gives me a little bit of imposter syndrome, I think.
We never
in
expected
the best
this.
way. Yeah. I'm just so humbled that they're willing to come back each week to just hear what we have to say.
Just watch us react to who they love that we're starting to love. Well, starting to love. I already love them. We did the 1 million subscriber video a couple weeks back when this airs, and that changed, not changed, but added to not only as an amazing artist he is, but an amazing person he is. And Money Game, Ren, official music video. Let's go.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
I'm gonna hit pause after that one.
Oh man,
So true.
I'm like smirking, but I was like, he's so good at like portraying the persona or the energy of the song, because it was like, I'm kind of intimidated by it.
On the video, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, and then you just see like the guy like completely covered, and I'm like, wow, like I'm so glad he's on the right side of the spectrum because yeah.
Turn a child into a killer. You can turn this, like, anybody into anything. Money, you know, and just it was funny, we were just doing a video right before this. We were filming a Rapper and Rookie, and we were talking about like the 7 deadly sins and greed, right?
Yeah.
And, it's trippy how
it seems to be like the more subtle one to try to veer off from it, you know.
And it can turn anybody evil. And it's nice. Someone like someone watched 1 million subscribers that, like, you know, didn't. I don't know if he's like rich or anything, but he's using it for the right reasons. When like even here, we live in a dictatorship, nearly, like especially after when COVID and everything hit and trying lockdowns. I get it was for a reason, but it was I don't know, a lot of seeing if they'll conform.
Yeah, and we've all known. Well, I don't know if we all know, but like it's come clear, especially our generation and the ones a couple before us, that the majority of the power is feed on greed. Like, you don't hear a lot of stories of humanitarians or like honest charities, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's very easy.
That's crazy. Even all the charities that get busted after, like, for
like
funneling money, the churches, everything.
Like, I don't know 100% on which one, so I won't name any, but there's one I could think of specifically who my family would support year after year, and it turns out that like majority of the profits never even went to the cause. And so it's very easy to fall into the money game, you know?
Yeah, the money game.
Because it's just like you're seeing it everywhere. So it's like it's so in your subconscious mind that until you're aware of it, like it's only, you know what I mean? Like until you're aware of it is when you can realize like how corrupt everything is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just very interesting.
We'll continue this.
Slave turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop. This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate. When they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets, they say proudly through gritted teeth, it's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourself.
I'll just pause there.
There was so much to unpack there.
Like,
Holy crap.
I love it, like the freedom of speech, but like, how can you hate on freedom? Like, oh man, that was nuts.
And it seemed like at that point, though, that the person under the cloak or whatever you call it, it's like it was the president, and it's just like, you're so lucky that like the masses are like conformed, you know what I mean? Because it just takes one person with a bat to like just swing and knock you out, and
like that one whole like scheme there at the end, and like it's hypocrisy. Like we savaged and pillaged all these people, and like oh my gosh, and like that was crazy.
My brain's still trying to catch up because he said like so much there, and it's so freaking true.
I'm gonna rewind that part. Yeah, I just wanted to pause it because I love that breakdown there, like talking about the freedom of speech, but like how can there be so much hatred with like your freedom of speech? Like how is it bad to say you hate something, or you know, and it's freedom of speech?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna
get
back into this.
Their values, you know?
Yeah.
Way to justify a racist slur or insult we make. There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep.
Yeah.
Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game.
Oh crap. It's gonna be him under the hood.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. my gosh.
Jesus, what a hell of an ending.
Wow.
Good gracious.
Man, his videos are always amazing.
So intense. It doesn't matter what it is. Like,
Yeah.
it's either like even the song "Losing It," it was like such an intense like high one, and this one was like, wow, did he ever capture like the greed?
Yeah, oh yeah, and I love that. Like, you're telling us about immigrants. We're all immigrants, you know. We were colonized by Rome, and then apparently before that was like the Germans, and like for Britain, and then Canada, like America was colonized by Britain, and
yeah. Funny how that works, eh? But they don't tend to mention that. You know?
No.
And it's so true when it's like talking about how like the people in power are always trying to divide us.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, like in reality, we've talked about it before. Like I guarantee, if you asked everyone, like what would be a great life, majority everyone in the world would be like to do whatever they want and to hang out with the people they love. You know, they don't want to have to be battling, going to work, or trying to stress about paying bills, or worried about what's going. Like there's going to be a war started, and it's just so easy though to get trapped into that. Like he said, to like. You're part of the problem. Like you gotta look at yourself, right?
Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so trippy.
An incredible voice, like always, like the rain, 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 like when he was doing that, the singing, and yeah, he's just saying facts in this, 100% facts, and
a little history lesson.
yeah, it makes you look at yourself too. It makes you look at everything, like how, yeah, man, money is the root of all evil. What they. You know, and money can't buy you happiness and all these sayings, but everybody still strives for the money. Well, you need it. You need it to live. I get why you want the money, but yeah, it's just crazy how corrupt and greedy and evil people can become for $1. And it's insane.
But then it's also
or a pound
fascinating.
or a euro.
Like we said before, like once you realize that it's there, it's kind of like you take off the rose-colored glasses and then you can't like unsee it.
Yeah.
You know? And so then I think that's why that he's having such an awesome collection of people, is because these are the people who are like, I hate to say, but like are waking up, you know, and like are seeing that there's more to meets the eye, and he's
money
right
can
up
do
there.
good.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't ever do good with their money.
Or it's never like showcased, so people are always like stressed out or have this like negative connotation about it. But in reality, it's just like, it's just our subconscious of what we've been taught, and I don't know, it's a very interesting topic.
Yeah, this is a trilogy, so I'm curious to see where it goes, because he's about to light himself on fire there, so I'll be curious to see part 2. Yeah, Ren did it again, man. The guy,
yeah,
there's never anything like not being said in his music videos, whether it be he has his hip-hop songs where it's just bar heavy, like Losing It, we reacted to Fire in the Booth. Those were absolutely fun too, but it's meant to get an emotion out of you. Like Losing It definitely is meant to energize you and go, and Fire in the Booth is just meant for you to be like, holy shit, what did he just say?
Yeah.
And then you got like we did Tales of Jenny and Screech, meant to terrify you, like make you wake up also to like, very uncomfortable. And then this to teach you, what was the other ones we did? 1 million subs, like, you know, another one teach you and just show you
like,
humbleness. Yeah, he always wants to teach you, and he just wants, like I said, wants everybody to grow.
Yeah,
which I love. And same with like us reactors. And I know we got comments as well. They're like, you know, he doesn't monetize, so you don't have to pause. Yeah, I know, but we like pausing because we like breaking it down. And
well, and I feel like that's like if we were to listen to a song, like before we started all this, like we actually would pause it and rewind it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, did you catch that?
Yeah.
It's honestly, I think it's just to like give them more respect because their brains are catching up and being like, holy crap.
It could just be a video, we'll just run the song and we just look at it right when it's done. Thanks guys for tuning in.
I feel like that'd be so
That'd
weird.
be just using like Ren's name as clickbait, you know what I mean? Like you're not really
you're not
adding,
giving your opinions.
Anyways, yeah, so.
And just one final thought, like, because we're just talking about how he has the songs and like all his different emotions.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like if he had like a meet and greet, or, and I mean like a real chill one, like he's at a campfire and he's got like a bunch of his renegades there. Can you imagine like the depth conversations that he would have? Because like you guys are just as on board with everything that he says, obviously. Yeah. And I was just thinking, I was like, I could only imagine what goes through his mind on a daily basis. You know, for the next song or the next conversation, like when he's running into people, because when you're this deep into it, it's hard not to like just bring it up like when you're getting coffee or something. And I was like, can you imagine if you had a whole collective to just have? That would be a fun, like, I would love to be a fly on that wall to hear the conversations.
And I know, like, we know a lot about his sickness and everything like that, but you guys who stayed around this long-term video, thank you. I know a lot. We see the dip at the end. You guys finish the song, like, that's normal. So the ones who are sticking around, you're the true ones. Is any of you guys ever, I know he's sick all the time, but have you guys been to, like, a Ren live performance? Has anybody went to a concert? And just like write in the comments your experience if you went into a Ren performance, if you kind of need to hear. Maybe he doesn't do any, like I said, we're new and we know about his sickness and like bits and pieces of it. I don't know the full story, but I'm just curious, if anyone of you guys went to a Ren show. So
or hopefully that's
write it in the comments and we'll know you're the true ones who made it this far. And thank you guys so much. Ren Money Game, Renegade Friday, or Patreon Early Access. Patreon links in the description if you guys want to join and support the channel. We appreciate it. If not, we'll see you every Friday.
Yep, see you every next Friday.
So thank you guys. I was KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
Till next Friday, guys. We'll see you then.
Till then, take care. Bye.
Independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game won't deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, KC's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.